Welcome to the Arc Points brought to you by the Architect's Desk, exploring architecture, design, and the built environment like never before. In the previous episode, we explored how architecture affects society and people. Today, we take the next step. We are going to define, explain, and demonstrate how culture and identity shape architecture and why ignoring place often leads to bad design. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to look at any building and understand why it looks the way it does. What is culture in architecture? In architecture, culture refers to how people live, and this includes family structure, daily routines, social interactions, relationship with nature, and beliefs and values. Architecture responds to these patterns. And so courtyard houses were used to represent extended family living, shaded verandas were used to represent outdoor cooking, shared open spaces were also used to represent communal living. Architecture evolves from people's way of life. Architecture as a record of identity. Architecture is one of the strongest expressions of identity. It reflects history, economic conditions, social hierarchy, technology of the time. And so in real life examples, we look at colonial buildings which were used as a representation of control and authority. Post-independence architecture were also used to represent national identity. And lastly, modern glass buildings are used to represent globalization. When buildings lose identity, cities lose character. Why copy and paste architecture fails? Copy and paste architecture happens when designs are imported without understanding climate or culture. Real-life consequences include overheating interiors, high energy bills, poor user comfort, and fast deterioration. So good architecture responds to where it is built, identity, belonging, and human experience. When architecture reflects identity, people feel comfortable, spaces feel familiar, and communities grow stronger. Real-life examples include markets as social spaces, town squares as meeting points, and cultural landmarks as symbols. Architecture supports social cohesion, tradition, and modernity, finding the balance. Good architecture balances traditional knowledge, modern technology, and contemporary needs. Modern architecture is strongest when rooted in place. Architecture doesn't only exist when we admire buildings. It exists when we wake up, when we learn, when we work, and when we rest. Most of the time, we don't think about it because it feels normal. But what feels normal didn't happen by chance. Every comfort you enjoy, every frustration you feel, every space you adapt to is the result of decisions. In the next episode, we shift focus. We move from where architecture appears in daily life to how design decisions shape the way we experience those spaces. Why some spaces work effortlessly and others don't. Because architecture doesn't just exist around us, it works because someone decided how it should. You have been watching the Arc Points brought to you by the Architect's Desk. Stay inspired, stay learning, stay building. Arc Point, your window into the built environment.